What are you doing? What are you doing?
Me? Just hanging around. Yo respeto a cada uno de la gente que está en bandos contrarios míos. Y yo les deseo bien, yo les deseo fortuna. Yo no les deseo mal. Infelices son ellos que todo el tiempo me desean mal y me ven bien, cabrón, ¿entiendes? Yo nunca, cabrón, yo que te vaya, cabrón, si al revés, eso es lo que yo quiero que tú tengas para frontearte. Para yo no pensar que estoy abusando contigo. Y darte con gusto.
I'm too solid, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't fake this long, partner. I'm talking about for real, man. I'm tried and true, man. Thoroughbred, partner. And I don't buy by no fuck shit. You know what I'm saying?
Let the games begin.
Alright, boys. Welcome to the channel. Auto Body Society. Mac Doctor in the house. We got ourselves a little situation going on here. Trying to speed up the process. I did said that we were going to build a fake wooden floor. So we're starting the building a frame today. I got these floorboarding parts. I'm gonna try to connect them in the floor to make them a design at the end. So we're gonna figure how things work out. So I'm gonna show you guys little bits and pieces as I improvise. You guys don't have to follow everything that I do in this build. Y'all could do better. Y'all could always improve. This is the way I'm choosing to do it. Most pickup truck back in the days, they would do it out of wood, where they would just ride out, they would just replace the wood. So that's simply what we're doing with this. I'm not gonna have it in snow, obviously, so it's gonna be a long time before this floor ride out. 2x4s are pretty thick. Trying to be a material consumer, a few more set. We're on a budget, and we also on a time frame, so I have no time to waste. Trying to get this floor done so we can move to the walls and possibly do the top. So with that being said, let's get it. Alright, boys, so I give you a general idea of what I'm doing. It's simple. Again, this could be done. It have been done many of times, so nothing out of the ordinary. Somebody, when I have bought this car, they have made this wooden trunk cover. So it was already the shape of the trunk, so I used that to my advantage. I laid it framing right around. Everything is cheap to that plate of wood, panel, whatever. Simple with screws, like you would. The beam in the back, everything is nice and secure. However, I got these boards, this back end is gonna cover the whole floor. So before we get there and we cross that bridge, I still gotta keep building up a framing all around as much as I can, so when the boards lay on top of each other, they have a lot of support. I might put a little support here so it doesn't cave in, although it's really strong right now, but we're not go the extra mile, so I might just put a 2x4 here just for security, for strength. Even though this is not going to be used as a parts haul or anything, it's more just for a tow truck, maybe personal use. Again, it's going to be coming handy. Let me say something, the floor look with these is not the final look. That's what I'm saying. My hopes is to do the whole floor, cover out of wood, eventually get a template out of cardboard, exactly. Get a sheet or two of aluminum, and aluminum sheet the whole floor. And we're gonna put drain holes so we don't have that water problem on the pickup truck cap. That way, if it gets full of water, it will automatically drain in the future. So those are little things that I'm gonna show you guys. But again, we close the bridge when we get there. I'm gonna finish boxing this in as much as I can. Couple 2x4s, probably a few more over here. So when we throw the boards, it's got some place to grab. And yeah, we'll see what it looks like. So let's get it. All right, boys. So it's been a minute. This is a hideous time. That's why I'm not really fully going over it. You guys get the idea. Again, This is the boards that's gonna go here. This is just to show you guys what it's gonna look like at the end. Although we're gonna do another look on the top. We get into finalizing the whole back soon, believe it or not. So this is just so you guys look at it. I'm framing it little by little, if you guys see. So I gotta do certain cuts to meet my shape as best possible there. I'm gonna close it on like that. When we got it all framed in like that, then we get this type of boards, which they just connect. Maybe when I put them, I get like little brass nails, so to see if we could make it a little more cooler, you know what I'm saying, of our cleaner scene. But overall, solid. Support underneath here, support on the frame. This is pretty much the skeleton bottom, fake floor. Then we're gonna have this flooring on top. All right, boys, so we're doing things right. If anybody crucify me in the comments that this hot water, hot rust, whatever, drain holes, cleaned it, swept it. I got some leftover Rust-Oleum, so I'm hitting everything with the black Rust-Oleum, the bars, any metal spools. So I took the floor apart before we put it back, so all this be treated for rust prevention. All the bars, all my welding marks, everything is gonna get hit with that. So I'm gonna show you guys once this done. I figure I'd show you now. You know, make it cleaner, prevent it from rust. We'll go from that to at least that. Makes it more cleaner. So with that being said, let's get it. All right, boys, so we all done. Like I mentioned, everything's sol coated. This is for anybody that looked at it and freaked out when they see a little water over there. Like, oh my God, it's covering the floor like that. With a paint it. Oh, we got bed liner all over. On the wood, the iron steel, even though we got it grind to put metal. But when it comes to that, we'll bird grind that on again. I'm preventing it from rust coming back to the truck. So everything is coated, all the weldings, inside the liners, inside the quarters. We cover everything, the wood, the floor, every single detail, boys. We're gonna let it cook up real quick. About an hour, that stuff dries up real good. Come back and start placing back the wood on it. This is something that I want to do for rust prevention. Again, even though there's gonna be something that nobody's gonna see, but at least for myself, I'm gonna feel better. The rust is not gonna pop up just like that, and I feel more comfortable when rain pours here now. It might hold up a little better as far as rust prevention. So with that being said, let it dry up and we'll come back in a few. Let's get it.
You know, we always have to remember this moment.
Out of the car because he wanted to go pet it, but he forgot the car was moving. He broke his arm. It was the funniest, bloodiest, most rabies-filled day ever.
Upstairs.
All right, boys, check everything's through. Everything is dry to the touch. While I dumped and went and did, I got me some new wood. We're gonna play this the long way, so we do the last cut and get the floor final. Now I got the framing, so I'm gonna do that real quick and then I'll show you guys. So let's get it. There you guys have it, looking like something, boys. Rails is next in fabrication, just to cover. I have the side covers coming up. Have to get the floor done because it's a key part to the truck to work and to protect it from the water. So, and to give it that finished look of a homemade truck, if you must say. So we get in there, let's get it. All right, boys, check it. Like better this idea, more solid. The floor is basically done. Gotta do my framing to the side real quick so I could continue to do the sideboards. But overall, you guys be my my witness, my judge. What yeah, I say, looks a lot better. Solid. I end up standing extra framing for supporting the floor. That way there's no flexibility when I climb on it. Shit is pretty solid. Like I said, we just gotta do the corners to the side. Not much to it, but I wanted to show you guys the process. Aside from the small pieces that we were gonna do, so this is way better. Last minute thing, end up going to Home Depot. Got some planks, so yeah, let's finish up and see what things looking like. So let's get it. All right, boys. So we're working on this lat boards. We're shaping them up pretty much to shape. Little by little, we're cutting off. So we're getting the last board. We got one more, and which will be able with the cut to be finished last minute thing. So say hi to the boys so that they're having munchies. Focus, focus. Yep. Alright, so we got this one somewhat in place. The cut is not perfect, but I'm not worried about it. We're still gonna cover it with metal. We'll do better next time with the metal. The closest gonna get. The cut is pretty tight, so it was a fucking tight ass fit to put in there. So we're gonna continue with the rest. Let's get it. Alright, we're getting there. Final cuts, as you guys see. Stuff that's gonna be hitting with the wall, so not a big deal. Small cuts. That side pretty much done. One more cut over there, and we have 2 more cuts that I gotta do on this side, and this whole floor is done. Pause. And then we should continue in the future with doing the walls and the top. So pretty dope, pretty stoked. Solid. That's all I could say. Alright, we'll pick this up tomorrow, so let's get it. Alright, check me. Have this cover. I found this contraction here, so it came handy. In case of the rain coming down, I could still work over here. And by any means, we still working. We're not stopping. No excuses. However, we're doing the last 2 pieces like I mentioned. I just gotta trim a little more so it goes back. Then this one I'm gonna have to cut it slimmer, because if not, it would have to be in 2 pieces. And I'd rather match like this one solid, maybe a strip in the side, and that's it. And we should be done. This is almost to conclusion, boys. So let me just trim that a little bit, and we'll come back and we'll see how it look like. So let's get it. All right, the center is finally put on. I left a little gap in the middle, enough where I could wedge it in. Then with this board, I kept just banging it. Pause. Until it was like tight fit. This is super tight. Overall, I just gotta put a couple fasteners here and there. This whole mirror section is complete. I have one section to do over there, a small section over there, and one here, and this is done. So without further waiting, let's get to that. All right, we're down to 2 more cuts. 1 and 2 right on the back. Just this corner. Close as I could to the edge. Pause, because it's got different shapes both sides. So I'm pretty good. Once we put the covers, it's gonna be right over here. So we good money. Over here in the back, I'm not worried about the gap, because I'm gonna make a metal plate right over here as you would for a truck. Sort of making a wet lining look. Bro, floor is looking amazing, boys. Solid. What I use for that curve, I don't know if it helps. I simply use some cardboard. I got the other one that I use. I traced it, cut it, and that's how I was able to do at the end. So that helps to make them cuts, you know, by any means necessary. Right, we're gonna move to our last 2 cuts so we could complete with our video. So let's get it. Alrighty. So I just finished cutting this piece. It will go right there, just like that. And that section is done. We have to do the same on that side. And this is a wrap. So without further waiting, let's get it. So we gotta notch that one corner over there. This one is done and set. Screw it on, pause, and it's done. So let's get her done. All right, boys, last piece of the night. It's already cut and framed. So I'm gonna show you guys how I fit it in. Pause. Just like that. It's in place. Much shape that we could. Hello to the bodywork. Pretty soon we'll take care of those. Soon we'll have the covers here so you won't even see any gaps no more. That's why the floor was so important. So that we could proceed. Close in the sides. Do the tops, or vice versa, do the tops and then do the sides. However, floor is completed. Gonna clean it up a little better real quick, take out the tools, the carton, even remove the tarp, and from there we could see it. So with that being said, let's get it. Alright boys, final view on the floor, if I must say. I don't know what to say, boys. I'm just in love with it. As I keep building, keep fabricating, start to make more sense. It's looking dope. In the future, we're gonna sand it, clean it up, stain it to match the side covers. I don't want to spoil it. You guys have to stay tuned. We fixed up the sunroof a little bit. I made some construction inside of a gasket to make it nice and tight, so it's not gonna go nowhere. So it's looking dope, man. Right now I can open and close as I please. So you're trying to prevent those and get wet. Now check it out. Man, too shabby, boys. Yeah, see, we got the rails fabricated, we got the floor, we got the sunroof, we got the whole back. We just got to enclose this, and we could start proceeding to doing the body work soon. So this truck is coming to its final day soon. I'm trying to put as much work I can so we could start moving on with the inside, the motor, little hideous tools that I have to do. But overall, you guys see it. Not too bad. Something we could do at home. Been taking me a minute. That's why I'm trying to put in the work. Hopefully in the next videos we could work on the trunk leg now that we got the floor done. So we got plenty of content coming up. Not too bad, boys. Not too bad. Alright, this is gonna be a wrap, boys. We're gonna wrap it up with this one. Appreciate every single one of you for subscribing, liking, and commenting. Stay in tune with this build. I appreciate every single one of you. Salute, love and loyalty. Self-motivate, keep motivated. Let's get it.
You know what doesn't feel good is not taking any risks. Like, that shit is so boring. And like, I'm very in belief that fear is such a guiding thing in life. The more you do the things you're afraid of, the more you see that what you're afraid of is all bullshit and